What's up, guys, and welcome to my very first video. And as you guys can tell from the title, we are going to be grinding and answering like a few questions. So the first question is, what is your dream pet? So I don't necessarily have like a dream pet, but if I were to have one, I feel like it would be the neon Arctic fox. I feel like they're like really cute and I like really love them. I don't feel like there's any other pet like the Arctic fox that I really like. All the other pets, I mean, some of them are cute, but I don't like them as nearly as much as I do like the Arctic fox. Now that question is over, let's go to the next question. Now the next question is, what is your goals in Adopt Me? So my main goal in Adopt Me is to get every pet in Adopt Me and their neon and mega neon versions. And I know that might seem like a lot, but I feel like I can do it. The next question is, when did you start Adopt Me? So I started Adopt Me whenever the Aussie Egg first came out. So I remember whenever the Aussie Egg first came out, I kept hatching Aussie eggs because I really wanted like a kangaroo, and I never got one, and it made me so mad. Anyways, the next question is, do you prefer trading or grinding? So I really don't know because I love grinding. Like, it's really fun. But on the other hand, I like trading, but sometimes trading can get really boring. I know we're going a bit too fast, so I need to slow down, but the next question is, are there any tips for beginners? So I don't really know any tips, but I know the main tips that I used whenever I first started Adopt Me was like buy a whole bunch of the eggs in the gumball machine, and I bought a whole bunch of cracked eggs, and I kept hatching those, and I would slowly get more and more of the same pet, and then I would start to make them neon once I had enough and I aged them up. And I know when I first started Adopt Me, this like wasn't available, but you should also decorate and trade houses, and you can get super good offers for them. I remember one of my houses I traded, I don't have a screenshot of the actual trade because like it's gone. So what had happened was this person was like, hey, can I fulfill your house? And I was like, sure. And they offered, and they ended up giving me a mega fly ride ostrich. The next question says, what was your favorite memory if you had one? My favorite memory was when I first started. My friend had introduced me to Adopt Me, and me and him, we were role-playing, and I was like his roommate, and he was my other roommate, and we had pets that we had to take care of, run around the entire map taken care of, and it was actually really fun. We laughed a lot, so yeah. The next question is, what is your biggest pet peeve in Adopt Me? So I actually have a lot of pet peeves when playing in Adopt Me, especially when trading. Like, one of my pet peeves when trading is when someone trades me and adds a whole bunch of randoms and tells me to add, and then I decline, and then they trade me back and they're like, what did you do that for? Another pet peeve of mine when trading is when someone trades me and I decline, and they just keep trading me over and over and over again, and I ask them to stop, and they still continue to try to trade me. Okay, I'm going to say one more pet peeve. So another pet peeve when trading that I have is when someone trades me and I'm clearly over, and you can tell I'm over, they're like, oh, add. Like, I had this trade the other day, and I had a fly ride Cupid dragon, and someone was trading me a metal ox. And I said, no thank you, I'm definitely way over. and they asked me, when did the Cupid Dragon come out? And I was like, I think Valentine's Day of 2025. And they were like, well, my Metal Ox came from like 2020 or 2022, so I'm definitely way over. And I was like, just because it was older doesn't mean it's more valuable. And I know for like some pets, like for like the cow or the giraffe, like that is true. Like it's older and it's more valuable, but that's because people like it, and the metal ox not a lot of people like. A little off topic, but in my profile you can see I need an ash zebra. The reason I need the ash zebra is because that is the last pet I need to complete my common collection. Anyways, we're going to go on to the last and final question. What motivates you to actually get on Adopt Me and like play? I don't really have like motivation, at least I don't think so, but I know whenever I want to play, I play like a video on like another device of another person grinding to like make me, like motivate me want to grind. So yeah, I think that is the end of this video. I know it was super short, but I was trying to rush this video, trying to get it out faster. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye!